Hi everyone, welcome to Kindle Month, week 1. So the thought of speaking in public still makes my blood run absolutely cold. Did you know the fear of public speaking is number 1 above all the known fears of the world? Which means we're not alone. There's a lot of people who have that fear when they stand before crowds of people and they have to present their ideas and opinions. Okay, so let's not pretend. I still struggle with this life skill over and over again, and every time my fear is just as real. However, after applying for university and the numerous lessons that required me to present my ideas before a crowd of critical students, I think I found a formula that works pretty well for this naturally shy and nervous human being. It's not 100% foolproof, but it does make the leg shaking experience a lot more easier to handle. So here's 5 tried and tested hacks so you can become a better public speaker. So first tip is to learn how to laugh at yourself. Now this is so important because if you don't know how to laugh at yourself, then somebody else will, and you'll definitely feel attacked. Again, like I said, if you are sensitive, then you will take that to heart and feel that you're completely worthless as you're speaking to that crowd of people. Think of it that they're laughing with you instead of at you, and that will really help you to move on quickly, especially if you've made a mistake in your speech or your presentation. Brush it off your shoulder, say I don't care, and just keep going. So know how to shake it off, know how to laugh at yourself, know how to have a small personal joke or something, so you can just say, you know what, it doesn't matter, it's not the end of the world, move on and you'll be fine. My second hack is definitely practice your speech and pronunciation. Now if you have a speech that's going to be, I don't know, more than like 5-10 minutes, and you'll be standing there on the stage and just speaking, then how important it is that people actually hear what you're saying. And I think a lot of times when we're nervous that we often rush things. I suppose even now I feel like rushing this whole video, but I guess in nerves you just want to get it out of the way, you just want to get it done. You don't want to be standing there longer than you need to, so you just want to be done with it. But I've realised that rushing it doesn't actually make it better, it actually makes it worse. One thing you need to be able to do is, even before you have your speech or your presentation, just be able to stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself as you're speaking. Look at what your mouth is doing. If you can keep your mouth under control and speak properly, and your words will come out and they will flow. Always practice before you go in and do your public speech. Pronunciate your words. Obviously not all of us went to Oxford or Cambridge, but I think it's always good if you speak English to speak it well. Your ears are drawn to people that speak well instead of those that just mutter their words, go off on one, or rush it when they're nervous. The third thing is definitely find that most interesting person. Third thing is definitely find that most interested person in the audience and home in on them. Now, I don't mean get freaky with it and stare at them the whole time that you're talking as though that you're in love with them or something. Don't do that. No, I mean, if you're gonna speak, then look for that person that's nodding the most enthusiastically, that's looking like they're actually listening. If you've been to university or you've been to school, I'm sure that most of you have, then you'd know what it's like to stand before a class of people and there's so many people looking at their phones, picking their fingernails, rolling their eyes. It's very distractive, and sometimes you kind of feel like, why am I even here? What's the point in giving a speech if nobody's listening to me? But I can guarantee you there will always be somebody who's most enthusiastic and maybe will be nodding with you because perhaps they actually want to be there. So try and find that person. So my next hack is my most, I think, unique hack to me. This has definitely worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for you, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. It's to think of your audience as babies. Now this might sound absolutely crazy. I mean, most of you would be thinking, why would I want to think of my audience as little chubby cute babies? But just think about it. Babies are cute, babies are chubby, babies are friendly, babies are unintimidating. Imagine your audience who are giving you mean stares, looking like they don't want to be there. Imagine them as sweet babies, angelic faces. And I'm sure that if you just thought about maybe somebody as a baby, a smile will come across your face because they're cute. It might actually make you chuckle. Obviously keep that under control. You don't want to burst into laughter while you're trying to present something. But just, I don't know, think about it. It just actually works so much. And I love babies. I love kids. And well, not kids. And also, if you think about it, babies are unlearned people. They don't know anything about the world. They're expecting those who are older and wiser than them to teach them. If you see your subjects as babies, you'll be able to think, you know what I'm saying is actually important, and present your ideas as though you're teaching them something, and hopefully those babies will learn and listen to what you have to say. So the last hack definitely is to figure out your stance. And this is one of those obvious ones, but it's so true. Figure out what you're doing with your hands. I feel like some of us, especially myself, my hands are all over the place. Like, they want to do everything. They want to touch my hair, they want to fix my glasses, they want to bite my nail, whatever, I don't know. I do everything. So if your hands are still, then your whole body will be still and you'll be able to just speak as you're supposed to. Or maybe you just have a pen, or you could have something like a folder if that's okay, and you can just hold it like this by your side while you're talking, and that will just keep your hands from doing all kinds of crazy things. Again, you'll look professional and neat and tidy. You could also watch public speakers, so watch, I don't know, the president's speeches or motivational speeches. Sometimes it's really helpful to look at what other people do and how they do it well. Definitely do what you think is best for you. Just like with all of these hacks that I've given you, some of them may not work for you, some of them might, but if it helps you in any way, then that's the best thing, and that's exactly what you're aiming to do. I hope that you've enjoyed this video today and you've found out something new and helpful. And like I said in my first introduction video about Kindle Month, I really want you guys to get involved and to tweet me or snap me some of your ideas and things that you want me to talk about in the very final Kindle Month video. Until next time, I will talk to you later. Have an amazing day and I'll see you soon. Bye!